Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing something super fun, very inspired by summer and by all the trends that are happening lately. So we're going to be doing a full face slash first impression of Glossier. And this is what the items come like in this cute little box right here. So if you guys haven't heard of the brand Glossier, pretty much it's a brand that focuses on very natural, fresh makeup, and like that no makeup look. Very effortless, very minimalist, mostly using your fingers to apply all the products type of a makeup look. I did do two separate orders. I divided my products in each bag. This was the first bag that I got because I only ordered a few things, and then this was the second bag because I ordered a bunch of other things. And they also come with cute little stickers too that say Glossier. Okay, you can barely see that, whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all because it's not part of the video. You also get a free sample too. So the first order, I sampled the cloud paints before I actually bought them because I wanted to see what color I would like better, because I wasn't sure if I wanted a bright pink or like a really pretty berry red. After I tried both of those out, then I chose what I wanted. And then this second order, I sampled the perfume, which I heard was really good. And it came in like almost like one of those like magazine type samples that you like peel and then you like rub. So I was kind of like hoping for a little tiny like sprayer because that's, you get more use out of that. But anyway, so I've divided the two bags into face products and then like color products, so like brows and blush and gloss and stuff like that. So this is the product that pretty much inspired me to even get anything from Glossier. I saw a lot of ads and reviews on these products here. This is called the Future Dew Oil Serum Hybrid. So pretty much what this product does here is it's going to give you a really beautiful, fresh, effortless glow on the face. So what you do is after you do all of your skincare, you apply, it says to apply 2 pumps, but I feel like 2 pumps is way too much. I decided to just do 1 pump and I really like that better. So like these are the type of looks that you'll get from like Glossier products. So you guys can see that really fresh face, beautiful, glowy, pretty vibe. So this product here retails for $24. So what this does is it's a nourishing oil that don't feel greasy and immediately give you a gleaming, well moisturized look that lasts up to 12 hours. It's a powerful plant-based extract that works to make your skin look brighter instantly and over time. You're going to use it as your last step of your skincare after moisturizers, serums, and sunscreen. And this will not interfere with makeup. It'll just make the skin even dewier. This product, I saw someone like using it in a video and I was like in love with how it looked, so I wanted to try it out for myself. And I think at $24 it's a pretty good price point too for what it is. If you guys are familiar with Glossier, it's very like hipster and like it's aesthetically pleasing. And so that is what the bottle looks like. And then it has a little pump up there. So I'm going to go ahead and use this almost as my primer. I decided not to buy primer since I had this. I'm just going to use it as my primer and see what happens. All their primers were pretty much just moisturizers that they say are primers. So I'm like, well, if I already moisturize my face, then I pretty much prime my face. You guys can see I do have a little bit of a glow going on, but watch this glow. Smells so nice. And then you can also use it like if you're only wearing this and no other makeup, you can like apply a little bit on the high points of your cheek, and it's just going to give you a beautiful natural lit from within highlight. All right, you guys see, ooh, you guys see that dew? And it has like a nice little tacky feel, but it's nothing too crazy. So then I ordered the Brow Flick, which is supposed to be like the lime crime one that I always use. And then also about the boy brow, which this stuff is supposed to be extremely hyped. So these are what the products look like right here. Let's try not to focus on my nails. It says Glossier, it says boy brow, and I got both of them in the color brown. And the reason why I got them in the color brown is because the lime crime stuff, I have it in the color black, and it's okay, but I want something a little more natural looking. So I just got my eyebrows done yesterday and I don't like how she did this eyebrow. Like I feel like she accidentally went too high up right here and took way too much of my eyebrow hair off. But we're gonna see if we can fix that with the boy brow. She also made them more arched than I typically like them, but you know what? At least they're done. So I'm just using a little spoolie to kind of brush them in shape. And then I'm going to go ahead and use the brow flick. So this is like a little like eyeliner pen. I think this is $18 if I'm not mistaken. And I'm going to go ahead and just fill in the spots that look kind of bald. So I'm going to take the boy brow and I'm going to apply it right on top. So I'm going to do this brow like this, and on this eye I'm going to do it a little bit different just to see which one of the two techniques I like better. So this is supposed to be a dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow, which I do not own anymore. From what I can tell, definitely does feel like it. So that's what it looks like on that eye right there. So let's go ahead and do the other one real quick. Definitely you can see the difference. So that's what it looks like. Ooh, it actually looks pretty nice. It's like a softer version, and then if you want a little bit more definition, and you can use the brow flick to fill in the empty spots. So you guys can kind of see that's what the brows look like. They actually don't look too bad. I still kind of hate this eyebrow so much, but you know what? I'm actually digging it. So then they do have like eyeshadows, but like it's like really simple eyeshadow or whatever. So we're gonna get back to the eyes in a second, but we're gonna work on the face. So they're known for their stretch concealer, which I've heard this stuff is phenomenal. I got mine in the shade G7. So the higher the number, the lighter it is. And then I got the Perfecting Skin Tint in the shade G7. This is pretty much supposed to be like a tinted moisturizer, but it's like super duper sheer from what I hear. So it's pretty much just gonna like give you a soft wash of color all over the skin, but it's super lightweight. So if you don't really have perfect skin, I would recommend applying concealer first on those areas where you have discoloration, dark circles, whatever, and then put the skin tint on top. Sorry, I was taking everything out of the boxes. So these are what the two products look like right here. Here we have the skin tint. Here we have the stretch concealer. So it is in a little jar. And from what I hear, this is supposed to be like a medium coverage, and it's supposed to give you a natural like dewy finish. Because I have nails, I'm going to use a concealer brush. This is the Morphe M224 brush, and I'm going to go ahead and apply this in the areas where I want to have a little coverage. So we're going to put this in the inner corner of my eye. This is definitely going to brighten up my skin. It's not going to be like a perfect match. So that's what it looks like on this eye. You guys can definitely see how this gave me a little bit of like lift to the eye right here, and it just kind of concealed all those spots. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other eye because my camera's over the other side of my face before applying skin tint. My camera's overheating, so I'm gonna let that cool down a bit. The concealer is on. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the Perfecting Skin Tint. So you want to make sure that you shake it really well. I'm gonna put 4 drops for right now, and I'm gonna use my fingertips, and it says to apply it upwards. I feel like that's a pretty good match. This is the shade G6. Again, the higher the number, the darker it is. Vice versa. The higher the number, the lighter it is. So definitely gives you a really light coverage. Like This doesn't cover any redness at all. So I highly recommend spot concealing those areas. See, so I applied it right there on my forehead. But then as I blend it out, it just kind of disappears. This is what my face looks like right now. You guys can see it really does look like my skin. It looks very effortless, but I can kind of feel it. So the next product that I'm gonna try or use, the Glossier Powder. So this is what it looks like here. So the way that this one comes is it comes in a range of different colors. So this one is the one for G5 through G7. So it's supposed to work on those skin colors. It has a little mesh catcher right there where the product is, and then I'm just going to use a fluffy brush. This one is from Moda Beauty, and I heard really good things about this. I saw it on TikTok and this girl was raving about it, so I wanted to try it. So I'm just gonna set everything in. It definitely is gonna get rid of that like glow on the skin, but not like in an obnoxious way. Like right now I just look sweaty. On this side I look tamed. So I'm mostly setting my T-zone where I know I get really oily, my nose, and my forehead. And I'm just kind of pressing it in. Now I'm going to use a little bit to set underneath my eyes. So that's what I look like now. I'm going to lower my brightness so you guys can see. So it still looks like my skin, but now I just kind of look more on the flawless side. Like I feel like this almost made it look like I have a filter on when I don't. And this is personally how I like my skin to look anyway. It's more like mattified, dewy, like a natural finish to the skin. Like I don't want it to look greasy because I have a very greasy, oily, T-zone area right here. So I tend to like get really shiny because of my large pores, and then my forehead tends to get very shiny too. So I really do like this. I feel like I still have that glow like peeking through the makeup, but it's not like obnoxious, you know. So then the next product is the Cloud Paint. This is probably one of the most popular items from Glossier. So here we go. This is the Cloud Paint, and then I chose the color Storm. I will say that this is a lot smaller than I expected it to be because I think this is like $18, but you only need a very little bit of this. It says for best results, apply with your fingertips, gently squeeze a tiny dot onto the finger and then blend into blush. Add more if you wish. So I got mine in the shade Storm. It's a really pretty berry red color. So I originally got this in a sample and I really ended up liking it. Oop, oop. Grabbed way too much of that. But it's okay, because I'm going to use a little bit of this as like eyeshadow and a little bit like as a lip tint too, because why not, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and take just a little tiny dot from my cheek or from my finger and apply it onto my cheek. And I'm kind of creating like that little W. I've been really like into that kind of look, where a little bit of the blush ends up on the tip of the nose, the bridge of the nose, I mean. I probably would apply this with a brush just so I have more control on where exactly I'm applying the product. So I'm still using that same amount that I just grabbed from the back of my hand. And I really like this color. I feel like if you have tan skin or deeper skin, this would probably be a really pretty blush color for you. And if you feel like you put too much on, like I kind of did, I'm going to just take some of that powder and blend that out. Then I'm going to take a little bit that's still on the back. Like you literally need the smallest dot and then you can build your way up. I'm going to put a little bit of it on my lip because I didn't get a lip tint, but I did get a gloss. And I wanted to see if this could be like a multifunctional product. I actually really like that. I don't think I've seen anyone do this. Okay. Then there's still some on the back of my hand. So I'm going to put a little bit into the crease of my eye and just create a little eyeshadow makeup look. Alright, so I kind of did something in my eyes. I don't know if you guys can kind of see the little wash of color there. I feel like it didn't work that well for the eyes, but I do like how it looks on the lip. I feel like it goes really well. Like it just kind of coordinates with the cheek. So then to add a little bit more glow to my life, I'm going to use this product here. This is the Night Shine Glossier Play Highlighter Concentrate in the shade Platinum Rose. So I picked this over the I forget what it's called, but it's like a little stick highlighter that they have, because one, I kept seeing reviews on it and it just looked really sheer. But if it's just gonna look like this, I don't want that. Like, I want something that's gonna actually pop, and I want something I use my inner corner. And also, they didn't have the shade I wanted. So this is another product that kind of was a little tiny, and I was expecting it to be bigger. The color is really pretty. It's like a really pretty like champagne-y pink color, and it has this really interesting applicator. So from what I've seen, because I did watch a lot of reviews on these products so that I knew how to use them, is that you're supposed to apply it and blend it immediately. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let me lower my little brightness here so you guys can really see. It's still a really soft highlight, but it's pretty. You can see that compared to this side. So this is like that natural glow from the makeup. This is the highlighter. And it's really pretty, actually. It looks like it's like lit from within. Now I'm gonna put a little tiny dot on the tip of my nose here. I love the applicator of it because I can get in my inner corner, like right there. Okay, and I'm gonna put a little tiny bit on like the center of my eye here. So pretty. I'm really digging this so far, y'all. And then I decided not to buy any of their eyeliners because one, I heard that their pencil liners aren't that great. And then the second reason was I just didn't want to buy another liquid eyeliner. I felt like I could just double up with my brow pencil or my little brow flick and see what happens. So I'm going to do a really like little baby liner. See, so it's like a little baby liner right there. Nothing too crazy. So I wouldn't really say that the brow flick, you could use it as an eyeliner, but I'm all about trying to like multi-purpose on my products. But it just gave me like a little baby flick, you know, something like cute. Which, speaking of flick, we're gonna go ahead and use the mascara, which is called the Lash Slick. So this is supposed to be a like almost exactly like the Thrive Cosmetics mascara. It's a tubing mascara. All you do is you use warm water to like take it off. So this is what the applicator looks like. So you guys can see it looks exactly like the Thrive Cosmetics one. And I did try out the Thrive Cosmetics on one eye and this on the other eye. And although they are similar, this one's definitely thinner. The Thrive Cosmetics lash extension definitely does have the lash extensions in there, you know, the little like fibers. So when you rinse it out or wash it off, like it comes out thicker and it just thickens up the lashes more. But I feel like it still did a really good job, especially if you apply like 2 coats of this. I feel like it's really, really good. So that's 2 coats of the mascara right there. So definitely it's gonna give you like a soft like lash look. Very natural, which is all what this brand is all about. But I still really like it though. I feel like it's like an effortless glam. So then the last product that I got was the gloss. So I wasn't going to get this originally, but I heard such good things about this, how this is like one of the best clear glosses. It does have a little bit of a pink tint to it. This is what it looks like here. And mine actually, like when I bought it or when I opened it, I could not unscrew it. So I had to run it under hot water and then dry it and then unscrew it. So this apparently is supposed to make your lips look like little clouds. Okay, so that totally, can we just look at that? Like how my lower lip just looks like almost like it's so smooth and there's like no lines. Okay, wow, this gloss is so freaking bomb. Like it just feels like you have a little pillow on your face. Like it's so supple, so soft. It really like does a good job at like filling in all the like lines on your lips, so it makes them look plumper and juicier. I really am digging this so much, you guys. I'm digging this overall look. I feel like it looks really effortless, and this is what I'm all about. Like this is like super minimal makeup, but it's so pretty. I love this gloss, you guys. Okay, I'm obsessed with it. I think it's like $14, $12 or $14, and they do have two other shades in this gloss, but this is just so pretty. Like my lips look like I have filler. Like they look, you know, and I didn't even put lip liner on. I could see hair getting stuck in it, but it's not like, see, like it comes off so easily. It's like cushiony. I love it. Okay, so that's pretty much it for my full face of Glossier. What do you guys think? I feel like it looks really pretty, really effortless. Like I look like I literally woke up like this, probably put on like a little gloss and some mascara, but that's pretty much it. It doesn't really look like I put on a whole bunch of makeup. Okay, now you can really see. So you guys see how like flawless my skin looks though? Like it just looks like this is my skin all the time. So I will say, if you are someone who struggles with like acne or anything like that, you probably won't really like this whole spiel, mostly the skin tint, which I could see why people were having a hard time with this, because this literally does a bunch of nothing. It gives you like the slightest bit of coverage, like so small, so minute. You literally have to like pack it on to get any kind of coverage at all. So you need to put concealer on first. But I feel like it definitely evened out my skin. But I will say, of all the products, I mean, I did like all of them. I think I would probably repurchase the Boy Brow. I was really impressed with it. I do have fuller brows, so I feel like that's just such an easy like way to fill in my eyebrows. Probably the Brow Flick too. I can't find it. Oh, they're both right here. So I would definitely probably repurchase these two right here. I like the Brow Flick. Like I said, it's a lot nicer than the Lime Crime one, but it did not work too well for a little eyeliner. So I would just probably do like a brown liner or something like that. I was really impressed with the Wowder too. I really like this a lot. I feel like it gave me a little bit more coverage to my skin, but it just kind of melted in, and it doesn't look like my skin is powdery at all. It doesn't even look like I put on powder, but it really just kind of gave me that more mattified natural look versus a super glowy look, and the glow is still like peeking through. Obviously the Cloud Paint, I highly recommend it. Again, this is the shade Storm. I really like the shade a lot. A little tiny bit, like a little tiny dot. Do not squeeze out too much. I didn't squeeze it that hard. I just went like this and so much came out. So you just have to be very careful not to squeeze anything out. And I feel like you'll be fine. I do want to try other colors from the Cloud Paint though. The gloss is a definite must for me. I really love the gloss so much. I can't stop looking at my lips. They just look so juicy and so plump, and they just feel really light. I want to see how long it wears though. I did like the Night Shine a lot, because it does give you that like lit from within type of a look, and the applicator is really nice. I did like that I could use it kind of like as an eyeshadow too. So I feel like I would probably repurchase this too. I would probably repurchase these 5 products right here. So the Wowder, the Boy Brow, the Night Shine, the Cloud Paint, and the lip gloss. So let me know if you guys have tried Glossier. What are your guys' favorite products? What do you guys think of the products that I tried? Did you like them? Did you not like them? I hope you guys also learned some new techniques, some new fun stuff, you know, and always remember that you don't have to use makeup for what it was originally like marketed for. You can use blush as eyeshadow if you want, or as lipstick, whatever you want, you know, like just because it says blush doesn't mean that you can't put it all over. And just because it doesn't say it's an all-in-one product doesn't mean that you can't put it all over. So just always remember that. So yeah, I'm gonna see how all this makeup wears. I'll leave my final thoughts down below for you guys, but thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then.